Hello truth seekers, Lawrence here and welcome back to the channel. So let me share you a brutal truth about spirituality, spiritual freedom. The spiritual freedom is about bringing death to the ego. Now if you're asking what's the death of the ego? Death of the ego means death of the mind. The mind itself is a belief or preferences or ideas. Basically, they are the same thing and they are ego. Now, recognize this. To be spiritually free, we are inviting more meanings in our lives, more techniques in our lives, more spiritual stuff. There's bunch of spiritual stuff in the world available, and we are bringing those in our minds. Now, again, recognize, true liberation is about dissolving the mind, not adding more stuff in the mind. And notice, because of that, we are not able to be free. We are living, in a way that we are contradicting our own journey. So, if you want to be free, start dissolving the mind. Don't add anything. Journey is simple, guys. It's about witnessing yourself, tracing the mind, and asking yourself, who am I? Tracing the mind is the crucial aspect of the spiritual journey because that will help you to understand the nature of the mind, how the mind come into existence, and how the mind prolong itself. And that itself is ego, Mind is an ego. Ego needs to dissolve to be free, and basically you trace your mind backward to get to the no mind. And you got to ask yourself, who am I? And the who am I will click if you are thorough in dissolving the mind. If you're not thorough, that itself is a failure, not able to see the plain sight truth. Okay, and if you're failing, just relax and keep moving back in dissolving the mind. Trace your mind backward to nothing, to the, basically tracing the mind back to the root and uproot the root as well. Right now, probably you are able to get to the root cause of the conflict, a root cause of the fear. That means you have traced back to the root, but you notice that your body is still conditioned. You're still prolonging your preferences and action from that root. That means you're still continuing in the same way. And to be free, you got to uproot the root as well. This is where this, is crucial to uproot the root as well. And again, uprooting the root is also asking why. Trace whatever the root you are attached to. You ask why to trace back where is the actual where you can go towards eliminating the root as well. Okay, that's the journey, guys. So now you know that spirituality is simple. It's the death of the ego, and to be free, you must dissolve the ego. And no doubt, dissolving the ego is the hardest thing because from the beginning we are building the ego. Because of that, ego, we have our identities in the world, and we are putting that in the world to communicate with the world. And because of that, we are making things outside of us to create some stability in life, right? And and that's what it is. But if you want to be free internally and also want to be free outside, not get lost in the drama, ego has to go. That means you have to understand the nature of the mind, again, how the mind comes into existence and what's the role of the mind. Then that will make everything easier, So dissolve the ego, dissolve your mind, and set yourself free, my friend. Hope this video makes sense to you. If it does, if you like to hear more about this topic, subscribe and follow for more. Okay, thank you and take care. Bye.